Kawhi Leonard and his medical team with the Clippers, they basically have come too far to be too risky with that knee injury, and getting back to full speed, still on a minutes restriction at about 30. Minnesota will get down the floor quickly. They are the team with the highest pace number in the NBA.
And to me, they only get better the more they put the ball in his hands.
Paul George from deep are 3-3 without their all-star forward. Out to Edwards with 10 on the shot clock. He fires the deep ball. That one a little bit strong, rebounded.
And you have to find a way to play through two big guys, and at times, you know, stagger their minutes. But this is the future. This is the team.
Los Angeles, meanwhile, at this end of the floor, Mark, have missed their last 10 shots in a row. How do they get back in rhythm here?
And to me, it's putting Rudy Gobert in pick-and-roll situations is important, but also repetition is important. He's been a good player for a long time. And I like the way he's still seeking a way to get better at everything.
Paul George has ripped his three-ball line. Little second side action. Paul George around the screen. Got it back off the miss. Good active hands. And Minnesota comes up with the steal. 14 points, 12 rebounds. He's got 5. George in traffic. McDaniels out of Seattle, Washington. Area of the country that's produced some great players. A couple of years ago when Ty Lue coached against Utah and Gobert, and how he basically neutralized Gobert's size. They blitz the ball out of Edwards' hands. Noel with the long two on the way. Clippers down by 5. They're just joining us. Kawhi Leonard on the bench with 2 quick fouls. George launching, butter. They've been able to hang their hat on defense, though. George being pressured by Anthony Edwards. There's that on-ball defense you were alluding to.
With the contact.
That's his second personal foul. George knocks down the first. Paul George at the free throw line this year. 7-time All-Star. 13th year. And still one of the best two-way players in the game. 4-time All-Defensive Team. Right now tonight, Edwards playing the role of a star point guard, leading the way with double-figure scoring, 10 points for Minnesota.
Sub 30% from the field here in this first half against the 19th ranked defense in the league. Here is Kennard down the lane and down the hatch, and Luke Kennard now with 7 off the bench.
Lackluster on the defense.
Kawhi sprays it out to George for 3. And Gobert with the board.
And before you tweet me, pay attention. Google his words.
Now do your research. Don't just at my man over here. Anderson with a rebound off the Paul George miss. Edwards stares down Batum and fires the 3. Left it on the front rim. Here's PG-13. Also went to the University of Washington. Bad pass inside. But he got it back. Anderson. Gobert slams it home. And it's 41-35 Minnesota. Leonard with the mid-range. I tell you what, that's going to be a great game. Great job, George. And Mbappe is the present and the future, but Messi, so legendary. Who are you taking? You got a favorite?
No, I don't.
I'm going with France.
45-41. George, two-man game with Batum. Rumble to the rim, lays it up and in, and the older the fiddle. McDaniels, the floater inside, no, and Kawhi with his 4th carom. Ahead to George, behind the defense, to the rim with the left hand, and lays it in. George with a dozen.
That's not the way that every coach would ask.
It's not always that cordial, you mean? No. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Still on Nikola. Still on Jokic.
Yes.
Wide open Jackson, got it.
And get rid of it too early. But you got to find a way to make sure you have a good mixture of keeping your foot on the gas pedal as a facilitator and a scorer.
Boy, a strong finish by Morris Sr. And they turn it over. Noel threw it away. Jackson coming back the other way. George. Morris Sr. The 3. Got it! Off the screen, the floater left on the front rim. The tip no good. 3 for a quarter. Gobert with the offensive rebound. Got it up in traffic, a little bit too strong.
Clippers out in front, have trailed by as many as 9. Morris hands to Batum. Batum for 3. Oh, it's good again for Batum. He has 10 off the bench.
How about that?
Rudy Gobert, both of them played for the French national team. Here's Naz Reid. Missing, and Paul George with the rebound.
George surveys the scene with 2:40 to play. A much more lively affair in this third quarter for the Clippers. George, pocket pick. Broadcasters jinx in place. More the other way. Lays it up and in.
They only got him for a year. Seagro's out after that. Here's George. A little bit strong on the 3. Chase down the loose ball. Great effort. And Paul George will get 2. Knee soreness, but appears to have his burst and his explosiveness back.
And sitting next to Kawhi is John Wall. How great is it to see him back healthy and whole?
Considering what he went through. 1-point ball game. Reed with 5. And a short-handed Timberwolves squad hanging in tonight. On the roll, Zubas with force.
Well, as a guy that can score and score in bunches. Good job coming off and attacking.
Minnesota hanging tough. Down by just 1. George with a nice in-and-out move. Rebounded by Minnesota. Rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Moore. Back out to Reed.
And he does just that.
18 for Anthony Edwards. Here's Kennard. Got it.
Kawhi Leonard says, no, you've done your job. Now, I don't know if he's going to go back to him, but he's sticking true to the game plan of keeping him healthy and whole.
Well, he's played 29 minutes. The limit has been right around 30.
So you want that. That's a good thing to have.
That visual is for those of you that think he doesn't want to be out there. And he certainly did.
Some key players that we don't deserve to win anyway. I'm not going to put this guy in position to get hurt moving forward.
They still got another all-star out there in Paul George. Batum got it. Laces the 3 from the corner. Rudy, meanwhile, Gobert with his 11th double-double of the season. Amongst league leaders, and that was his first field goal of the second half. Little THO action. Kawhi coming downhill. Blocked by Gobert. That's why he's 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. On the break, Edwards. That's why Paul George is all defensive team. George at the free throw line. Not a great shooting night for him. Just 3 of 12. A double-double tonight. You can go there. He is up to 11 again. And Batum with the steal to George. Oh, what a Euro. Got the layup. Minnesota having to make a move. Edwards drives around Leonard. Great cross-court skip pass, and a foul going to go. And that'll do it. Los Angeles Clippers win it 99-88. Paul George with 17. Kawhi Leonard leading the way. He had 19 points and 8 rebounds.